Okay, next.
If alright, so we got a big word.
The Super Devil with a jar of marmalade.
Sonic Jr.
Sonic Jr. is the I forgot what the C stood for. It's the most consistent wrestler, or most consistent person.
He is the most dedicated worker due to him. He has perfect attendance.
Never missed a DCW taping, ever. Never. Not once.
He's highly regarded as a guy who's always there. He sticks his neck out for everybody.
He's a top guy. He is a top guy. I view him as a top guy, main event guy.
Yep.
Longest title run in the history of this company with any title.
That's admirable.
6 months. 6 month title reign with the DCW Internet Championship.
God damn, that's a milestone.
He actually had the belt through all 3 terms of the championship belt. He won it when it was the Inner City. It was something else too.
It was becoming the internet title, but then it kept mixing up back and forth.
Yeah.
It was in the processes. So
yeah.
It was only 2 terms, but we were just mix matching it because we didn't know what to decide on.
Okay. But he had that belt during the transformation of that belt. Beating Neos in Kid Chaos because when Riku left, he left on the day. Didn't have the audacity to drop the title on that day, so we had to have a triple threat that day in order to get the tournament to Sonic because Riku didn't want to drop the belt because he was leaving and didn't want to pay his dues on the way out.
He didn't want to give it back. Like, I didn't understand why he left with the belt. He doesn't want to give up the belt. When we announced that there's going to be a DCW Internet title match on the DCW page, he would claim that he's still the champion and is not being defended. He would just keep it from himself. It was just his title. If you can't book it because it's his title, I was like, you know, it's really absurd because, you know, you should be on this card. Why do you care so much about the DCW title?
If you hate us anyway.
Yeah. Why is the internet title so important for you? Why don't you just give it back? So we had a controversial moments when it took us forever to get it back. Sonic Jr. wasn't crowned the internet title until like 4 weeks after the belt was given back.
He didn't have a physical belt because Riku wouldn't give it up.
Yeah, and it was for absurd reasons. And I hated it because it wasn't even whose belt was it? It was someone one of our
Kyo.
Yeah, Kyo donated the belt to us. The issue was it's not like Riku paid for it. It's someone else's belt that paid for it, and then he wanted it back so he can give it back to Sonic Jr. So in reality, it was this complete controversy back and forth. Like to this day, speaking about Riku is a taboo subject, and yeah, it's brung up upon certain.
It's like going to a Catholic church and say, "Hey, hear about the kid that got raped?" You don't do it. Next word, we'll go ahead and throw it out there. The Hellhound, Matthew Kane.
Oh, did we finish Sonic?
No, we didn't. You're right. We just went on internet title site, right?
Yeah. Sonic Jr. I've known him since I was 14. I'm 18 now. I've wrestled him for about 3 or 4 years, approximately, and he's been a streamlined guy. Like his wrestling style hasn't changed since then. He probably adapted a few new moves, of course.
Sonic Twist.
Sonic Twist.
Cravat. Final Rings.
Cravat, Final Rings, and various others, I believe so. But in reality, he's a good guy and shit. I would believe so. He has the ability to put on great matches. He's done a lot. He's a great worker, honestly. He can work with literally anybody on the roster. Now, it seems to me that he's been upset about not receiving title shots and why it's been like a backfire where he never ever got to it or his wishes weren't met. And to this day, I still don't know why. Maybe Kazama can answer it.
What's the question?
Sonic Jr. why he was like, you know, never booked to be in main event matches, truly.
Why was Sonic Jr. never booked to be in main event matches?
Yeah.
Sonic Jr. was booked to be in, he's headlined a pay-per-view. Oh, that was a rank. He's headlined a pay-per-view. He's main evented 3 DCW shows. why he's never had the championship. For those 5 months that he was the internet champion, we couldn't book him to be in World Heavyweight Championship matches because it's ridiculous to attempt to book a mid-card champion. Well, not even a mid-card champion, because at this point, for the Sonic reign, he put that title from mid-card status to upper belt status. So, in all honesty, there was a time where we had two, pretty much,
equivalent belts.
Two equivalent belts, where the Internet Championship was equivalent to the DCW Championship thanks to the Sonic Junior reign. So why put him against the DCW champion? Then we had the transition of when he lost the belt to you and End of Days. The transition is if you drop the belt to somebody and then they automatically bump up to main event status, if you look back at that match, you'll say, okay, well, that's why they dropped the belt, and it makes it more obvious. When it comes to wrestling, it's much better for a slow burn than to do things quickly. Because when you do things quickly, it makes things obvious. When you slow burn things, it's more of it's more fun to watch for the person who's watching the actual matches.
Yeah, like the entire Pure match at the end was purely, ironically, it was caught off guard. It was entirely shootish. It wasn't planned. It wasn't planned. It wasn't planned at all. And so in the cost, I won the match, right? I gained the title. Yes, I'm over, right? But then out of nowhere, unplanned final rings cutter maneuver.
Gotta say, did I like it? Yeah. I liked it.
It was effective. It was very effective, right?
It.
But it buried it in reality, as terms of a booker, that just buried me right there. And it doesn't put over them champion, but it puts over them piece of shit. So then Sonic takes it to further levels, which I appreciate very much, honestly, because this really was good, but it had its awkward moments. So Sonic steps out the ring and challenges the DCW World Heavyweight Champion on the spot right there on camera. And,
which puts me in an awkward place of booking. Because I'm on commentary, too. Me and Aries are on commentary. He challenges Aries to a match at End of Days, which at the time was called Alberto del Anniversario, which because it was the DCW anniversary show, 1 year anniversary.
Yeah.
And so for Alberto del Anniversario, it was set to be Sonic Jr. versus Marcus Aries, DCW Championship. Sonic was going over to be the World Heavyweight Champion. That is when all these things happened, because if I have a copy of it, I have I take it back. It was going to be Aries versus Sonic. Yeah, Aries versus Sonic for the DCW Championship. Then we went in a completely 100% one in the opposite direction and said, hey, why don't we have a one-night tournament for Alberto Anniversario where the final was going to be Sonic Jr. versus Jay Stella Jones for the title, and Sonic Jr. would go over. So there's two scenarios where we're going to have Sonic Jr. as the championship. Then a whole lot of drama within DCW took place when I decided we were going to move the matches from the ring to the park.
Yeah, people, the talent did not appreciate that move at all. It was a one-time move to see the difference. However,
it wasn't a permanent move.
Nah.
At the time. But before that, Alberto del Anniversario, at that point, we were going to move it from a one-day tournament to a two-day tournament, a Friday-Saturday tournament to do 2 days, so that way we could put other matches in, such as Kaiba versus Canyon, Sonic Aries, whatever matches that we could pull together to have the best possible card we could. Then the decision was made to to go to the park.
And then that decision was highly debated, was highly disliked due to people being used to the ring, used to the area. They dislike the park. Like examples, people were throwing out scenarios where sticks would go up into your skin or whatever.
Ridiculous scenarios and stuff that never happened. So then we put together. It hasn't been aired. I have the video still. We did a match where it was me versus Marcus Aries 1-on-1, non-title. If Aries won, I could never challenge for a DCW championship again. If I won, I got to choose somebody else to put in a match to make it a triple threat match between Marcus Aries, Sonic, and whoever. The finish of that match was Marcus Aries took our referee and disabled her. Jay Stella Jones came out of the crowd and helped officiate in the match, and I won. However, Jay Stella Jones wasn't going to be the person in the triple threat match. It was going to be Neos. Neos was going to be in the triple threat match, and Sonic was still going to win. About 3 days later, after that decision was made, we decided that Neos was going to win the triple threat match. Jay Stella Jones was going to turn heel, and we were going to do a feud with Jay Stella Jones and Neos. Then that entire idea was scrapped because of internal problems within the company. And then at the last moment, we decided that since Marcus Aries was already hinting to leave anyway because of his decision within the company and him losing the belt, that we would just put the belt on me for a day, and I would drop it. The whole point of me was to drop it to Sonic at the Otakon show, because we had already booked the Otakon show before we even did DCW End of Days.
Yes, we did.
The main event was to be me versus Sonic for the DCW Championship, you versus Kagan for the Internet Championship, and Jordan versus Neos for the 24/7 Championship. That was the original booking. When we decided that we were going to do the Otakon show, we decided that we were going to put the strap on me, give it to Sonic at the Otakon show, because it was his birthday month. We were going to give it to him for his birthday. When I got the strap, we decided that we were going to put more of an emphasis on wrestling and not the championships.
Yes.
So I dropped the belt. First we suspended Kaiba, and we dropped all of his championships. It was like dropping like 2/3 of the championships of DCW. So we dropped his belt, and then we dropped my belt. So in all honesty, the only current active DCW championship right now is the DCW 24/7 championship, which is held by Matt Canyon. The funny thing is, once I dropped my world quote unquote championship belt, BEWA posted like, well, their championship dropped theirs. I wonder what happened. You know, because Riku was going on me about how I booked myself to be champion, and BEW was talking about. They posted a status said, well, we put our workers first in front of our champions. Yeah, I guess we're the only company that does that. And I was like, wow.
They really dissed us.
Y'all hating ass niggas. Can we do something first? Can you see where this goes? You're such storyline driven. Can you wait till storyline ends?
I mean, it was just when things happen, like, I don't know what it was, but for Chris to get recognized on the GBYWN Power 25, I mean, I don't know what it meant, to be honest. But yeah, he's up there. He's up there.
Oh, they hated it because they thought it was solely on me winning my championships.
To be honest, man, it's more the championships to, be up there. You gotta put some effort, right? If he was a shitty champion, then he would never been up there.
Here's the deal. If I'm a shitty champion, the fact that, let's put it this way. I'm a shitty wrestler. 100%. I can't work at all. The fact that I won the DCW championship and I got on the 25 means that we have to hold some kind of stock, right? We have to be at some type of level in order for our title to mean at least something to them.
Yeah. We're regarded as a company in their joint.
And let's say that I'm not. I'm a pretty good worker, and I just happened to win the belt for 3 days. And the matches that I won the belts in were pretty okay, sans one botch by Rink Awesome. The matches were pretty okay.
It was good for what it was worth for DCW standards. And,
Jesus Christ.
I mean, it was tough. When I saw that, I was like, damn.
I saw it and then I shrugged it off because it's wrestling. If you can't go about... This is a lesson that all the wrestlers should learn. If you can't take a day of people going on you or people telling you that you suck and you're bad, you don't belong in wrestling. Yeah. If one insult hurts you, you don't belong in wrestling. Because it's going to happen. You're going to get insulted your entire wrestling career. I just had a heated argument on AR Fox's Facebook about Sabu not being some shit. Sabu isn't some shit, but people say he's Botchatron 9000. He is, but he transcends botches.
Yeah.
Wow, that was all on Sonic. Matt Canyon.
Alright, so leading stories, Matt Canyon, the first time I met him, he was a wise man or something. Like, he was some guru type motherfucker in real life. And his character was as plain as rice. And I'm saying that because
the fellas in the back only gave me the Iceman gimmick.
Like, he was a guy with no gimmick. He was like, ribbed on for having, like, no personality.
Roderick.
He was our good old Roderick Strong, Dean Malenko, Vanilla Midget.
Chocolate midget. There you go, chocolate midget.
But like his first impression was really bad, according to me, because our first match was me and Matt Canyon and Sign Jr. in a triple threat match. So as the match progresses, I get injured immediately by Matt Canyon due to an unplanned spot where he fucking elbow drops my arm in pieces. So I'm like this and shit. You know, you take bumps flat. But, you know, I was turning around because this nigga's going to hit me in the face with a stomp. And I'm like, oh, I'm selling that shit. Ow, ow, my face. You know, I'm on the side. So this fat-ass 240-pound nigga jumps on my 150-ass. Boom! I'm crushed in pieces. And then I injure my right shoulder. To this day, I still can't lift my weights right. Or I can't masturbate right. Or I can't punch a nigga right. But I still fuck them up. I still fuck the bitches. All right.
Thanks, wait, God.
In reality, I got really pissed. I got so mad that like I continued the match. Then that match ended, and
if I continue the match, you mean like completely kirked off and like left the finish? Sure, we'll go with that.
All right. So I actually went off screen, and Sonic won the match, right? Okay. Then the moment camera shut off, I threw everything across the ring. I took out all the turnbuckles. I threw the cones, chucked it across the fields. Kirked off, kicked the grass, kicked everything, yelled at every person that was around me, limping on my shoulder. I was like, motherfucker, I fucking hate you, Matt Kane. You stupid rookie. You stupid lying fucking rookie. Like, I was like that. So then, you know what I did? I asked for another fucking rematch. The same three guys working in the same match again. And guess what happens? 2 minutes into the match, I pulled my right calf. I pulled my right calf out of anger. I'm doing a twisting neckbreaker to Sonic. I twist my leg wrong, and my calf goes up into my kneecap, and I'm screaming out, motherfucking. I'm yelling at everybody, right? I'm yelling even more. So I went off screen, so Matt and Sonic could work 4 or 5 minutes of a match, and then I come right back in it.
And kirks the fuck off.
I kirked the fuck off. I knocked off Canyon. I stiffed Sonic and Matt back and forth. Pulled off my kick pad, ready to knee Sonic Jr. in his face. Knee Matt Canyon even harder, and then you know what? I limped off away because my leg was hurting so fucking bad that I couldn't even do the finish again.
His knee probably would have hurt less had he not kneed him. But go ahead.
Yeah, my calf. I tried to injure them with my injured like calf. So my first impression of Matt Canyon, fuck this guy. So I get a redemption match.
Jesus Christ, he's making an insult pizza out of that game, bro. Good.
So I make a redemption match. I said we're gonna have this match at Wicked Garden, and at Wicked Garden was the unaired pay-per-view that we will never see from DCW again, due to the man losing our files.
Is that an insult to me?
So me and Matt Canyon delivered the first ever 23-minute technical match in DCW history, and pretty well played. I don't know the second half, but I know the first half. I have it, and it was really, really well. The match where I gained the respect of Matt Canyon. Stop it, motherfucker!
I can't be Chris Brown in the background.
God! Thinking about these fucking losers. These fucking botched up. Ugh!
So, let me say something about Matt Canyon. Matt Canyon. Phenomenal wrestler. Probably the most talented pound for pound wrestler.
Where's the toilet paper? I'm tired of this shit.
We're out.
Fuck!
The best talented pound for pound wrestler that we have. Front flip, Russian leg sweeps, snapmare flows, the move that he innovated at Riku Sto.
Yeah, and about Matt Canyon. For about Matt Canyon's entire career in DCW, I believe Riku never appreciated Matt in some way or some fashion.
And then targeted him.
He targeted him very well. Like, it was during Riku's departing us, because Canyon had talked with some kid from Alabama, and then the kid from Alabama decided to make a video personally by himself about how he felt about Riku and his wrestling ability and everything backstage. Like, yes, it was wrong for Matt to speak to other people about our, you know, or whatever, our secrets. But like, yeah, sure, but Matt Canyon doesn't know shit. At the time, Matt Canyon didn't know anything about it, so why get mad? What he knew is what he thought. And you know that whatever Matt Canyon thinks is absurd. I think that sometimes too. He's out of his mind, but hey, you know, if like he said before, if insults get to you that much, this isn't the place for you. But since you're so optimistic, you can go ride the rainbow or something, okay? But Matt Canyon, he was the black sheep, the really black ass sheep, and so he was kept.
Chocolate sheep.
He was kept on the low for real, and he really didn't get his like big breakout until he started working more and more matches with me. Like I requested after Wicked Garden that he work more matches with me because I saw something in